There is a saying that says, all power tends to corrupt, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Now, what this basically means is that when a person is given power, but he's not ready for it, then normally it goes to his head, and then he will always end up abusing the power. And this is very sad. In fact, Abraham Lincoln said that if you want to know or test a person's character, then just give him some power. Now, this reminds me of King David when he was inaugurated as king over the entire nation of Israel. Right there, he was given power, absolute power. But when you know your source, when you know the one who has given you the power, then it is not going to corrupt. In fact, it is going to give you the opportunity to use the power to honor God and to advance the kingdom. Revelation 1 verse 6 says that He has made us kings and priests unto our God. You and I, according to the word, have been made kings. This means you and I have a high calling from God to walk and to dwell with power, to learn how to exert power, and to be a people of authority. Here's a beautiful thing from David's life. When he became king, the first thing that he did was to go and fetch the Ark of the Covenant, which is the Ark of God's presence. And he brought it to Jerusalem, where he ruled as a king. And he put it in a particular place, a tent, which he pitched for the Ark of the Covenant. In other words, what David was saying is this: the source and the strength of my rulership as a king, here is the reason. Here is that strength. Here is that source. I have no power of my own. I know the one who gave me this position, and I want to honor him. A king, in God's perspective, must not rule over the people as a master. We are servants. We have to serve God's people with the influence and with the blessings and with all the authority and all the power that God wants to give us. That means a king, in God's perspective, you and I, we have to rule over the storms of life. We have to rule over sin and shame. We have to rule over every crisis and all the powers of darkness, the things that are out there that influence this world. We as God's kings must rule over that. Remember, continuity creates consistency, and consistency is power. Consider these words as you live a life of consistency, giving God the glory all the days of your life and serving the people in your world with humility and integrity, with a kindness that is from God.